You know what's strange? We've always been told that humans are social creatures, that we need people to feel complete. But some people don't feel that way at all. In fact, the more time they spend alone, the better they feel. And that raises a quiet, uncomfortable question. What if enjoying solitude too much isn't as simple as it seems? We usually think of people who love being alone as independent, peaceful, even self-sufficient. And sometimes that's true. But there's a difference between enjoying solitude and needing it to escape something. That line is subtle, almost invisible, which is why most people never question it. Picture this: someone sitting alone in a quiet room. No notifications, no conversations, just silence. And instead of feeling lonely, they feel relief. Their mind slows down, their body relaxes. For them, being alone isn't emptiness, it's safety. Now imagine the opposite. The same person in the crowded room. Conversations overlapping, expectations rising, subtle judgments everywhere. Even if nothing bad happens, their mind starts scanning, analyzing, overthinking. It's exhausting. So they withdraw, not because they dislike people, but because being around them feels like work. Psychologically, this often connects to something deeper than personality. It's not just introversion, it's emotional regulation. For some people, solitude becomes the only place where they feel in control. No unpredictability, no pressure to perform, no risk of being misunderstood. And over time, the brain starts associating being alone with comfort and being around others with stress. But here's the interesting part. The brain is incredibly adaptive. The more you repeat a behavior, the stronger it becomes. So if someone constantly retreats into solitude, their tolerance for social interaction slowly decreases. What once felt neutral now feels overwhelming. And what once felt like a choice starts becoming a habit. And this is where things get strange, because from the outside, it looks like strength, independence. I don't need anyone. But internally, it can sometimes be a quiet form of avoidance. Not always, but often enough to matter. Historically, humans lived in tightly connected communities. Survival depended on cooperation. Being alone for too long wasn't freedom, it was danger. But modern life has changed that. Technology allows us to live independently, entertain ourselves, and avoid uncomfortable interactions. Solitude is no longer a risk, it's an option, and for some, it becomes the preferred one. Research in psychology suggests that while solitude can improve creativity and self-awareness, excessive isolation can slowly reshape emotional patterns. Studies on social behavior show that reduced interaction can increase sensitivity to stress in social situations, making re-entry into social environments feel even harder. Here's what most people don't realize. Enjoying being alone isn't the problem. It's when solitude becomes the only place you feel like yourself that it starts to reveal something deeper. Because humans don't just need connection, they need balanced connection. Too much noise overwhelms us, but too much silence can disconnect us in ways we don't immediately notice. And somewhere in that balance lies the truth. Some people aren't avoiding others because they hate them. They're protecting a version of themselves that only feels safe in solitude. A version that doesn't have to explain, perform, or adjust. So the real question isn't whether enjoying being alone is good or bad. It's this: are you choosing solitude, or has solitude quietly chosen you? And if you find yourself relating to this more than you expected, you're not alone in that feeling either. Subscribe for more insights like this.